Welcome everybody to TombKing's Kingdom. And today's deck check, we're gonna do a Necro deck that I kind of made, and I kind of embraced the strategy of the hero itself, meaning like the undead skeletons that he makes. I have a card called Wraith that comes in that basically boosts up all the undead, and I also use cards to you know embrace the strategy, and you'll see as you watch the game, and it's really fun. It's really overwhelming. You overwhelm your opponent with the the with the strategy, with the minions. They look small, like 2 1s, and they become like 5 4s or 3 4s or whatever. And basically, a lot of the cards in the deck, a lot of the undead cards have built-in like kill cards. Like some come in and does 3 damage to all non-undead creatures. Then you have one that gives attack -3, like the Ancient Mummy or the Revenant. Um, those 2 cards right there should be in any undead deck. Also, you use weakness. You use Poison Cloud to clear the board. You don't even have to worry about your creatures dying because you just bring them back with the ultimate ability, or you make little skeletons. And I use another card called Duplication, which basically copies a minion. So I play the Wraith, and I usually play it when I could play Duplication at the same time. So usually on turn 6, I play Wraith, then I play Duplication, copy it, get another minion in my hand, and then when that creature dies or there's an opening, I play another Duplication. I mean another copy of the Wraith into the field, and I just keep basically pumping up on my undead army. And then, I basically win that way a lot of the games. And I tested it out. I did pretty good against most matchups. I mean, obviously every deck's gonna have bad matchups, and but this deck doesn't seem to have too many bad matchups. You just gotta play smart and learn your weaknesses and learn your strengths, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's talk about some other stuff. I've been noticing a lot of decks that I kind of like made on my own, and I've been helping out a lot of players become better and giving them strategies. But I also noticed that a lot of people watch my channel and they're getting some good decks, and I've been playing a lot of players now that have similar decks to what I made, and it's pretty cool to see. But I also been noticing I'm losing a lot more than I used to, because I guess the decks are really good. And I had to come up with some new strategies to like make some new decks to like win again, because I was going like I wouldn't get like no 10 game win streaks anymore, or 20 game win streaks. I would get like maybe 2 or 3, lose, win 2 or 3, lose, win 1 or 2, lose. So now I got a few more new decks that I made that I'm winning more, and I had to basically like you know think about what can I do to change some of these decks to like overcome the new decks that I made. So anyway, I just noticed like the ladder's been harder. Even the bots that we play are getting harder now to win, and they're using a lot of the decks that we make. So if you have a really good deck that wins a lot, you're probably gonna face a computer or a bot, whatever you want to call it, that has the same deck as yours, but probably better. They have more legends in it or whatever. So just keep that in mind when you start playing the ladder, and you get higher, the bots get harder, and also the players are obviously harder. So anyway, this game right here has been back and forth, and you could tell like my creatures are bigger and better, and we're just basically trading right now. And he's looked like he got board control, but he really don't, because my creatures are bigger and tougher. And then there's an open spot that I'm going to put my Wraith in there to boost up my other creatures. And I'm probably going to try to kill that one that says target me. So I used the arrow, fire arrow. It's randomized. And then I'm going to use weakness. And that should give me enough to kill that one minion. So I'm going to wipe out everything here except that one that's pretty hard to deal with, because she's pretty big. And I keep giving her that protective shield. So anyway, I'm probably gonna do on this turn the second ability, and hopefully I get lucky and kill that one creature. If not, I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of it. But I'm gonna keep, boosting up my other creatures, because he can't, you know, can't deal with all my creatures. So all I gotta do is keep filling up that spot, and now I finally got rid of it. So now it's pretty much game in a couple. I think in 2 turns I should win, because obviously he's gonna make it hard. He's gonna block a lot of my creatures, and I don't run too many spells in this deck because you don't really need the spells, because you just want to concentrate on building up your army and have a strong army. So keep that in mind when you're playing the deck. If you lose your creatures, you can always rebuild, do the ultimate ability, save a couple, maybe one Wraith in your hand sometimes. Like just in case you start building up, you play it, boom, they go super undead. So anyway, this should be the last turn after the ultimate. Looks pretty cool though. I like it. But you see how tough my creatures are. They're pretty tough. The deck's fun. I think you enjoy playing it. You probably do well on the ladder. So after I win here, go check it out. See if you can make it. The deck shouldn't be too expensive. It's not too many epics or rares or legends in the deck. So anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and everybody have a good night, and until next time, see ya.